Okay, so this is the best Nonz update we have so far. So I just want you to understand that Jelly and Nikki Maru will all be a part of the Kimigara arc, and the Kimigara arc is gonna involve skills, and yes, it will be part 1 Nonz, and there's going to be a really big revelation that's gonna happen in the second series of Nonz times 2. So you know what the first arc of Nonz times 2 is gonna be. I'm gonna be like older for a little bit, since a lot of people have responded to a big out arc with tremendous success. Nonz times 2 is gonna start off with the War of Best. Just like the big out arc is gonna revolve around the War of Best. Nokia and Subaru will be a part of the Subterranean arc, and they will counter Silent J. And later on continuities in Nonz, like the shopping mall arc and the puzzle, the pajama hotel arc, is where we're going to be able to involve people like Skittles and one of Nokia's girlfriend's sidekick. So upcoming videos, Zoe's full profile video, the most popular girl in junior high, Karen the Salvadorian, along with the Uzi Kid Cake profile video. One thing you must know before we continue, please go watch Hype House on Netflix. It's brand new, 2022. It's based off the cast of Nonz and Valentine's Day Special. It's based off all the characters on manga, pretty up. A reality show based off Beta, Zaf, and multiple references from my channel. Hype House on Netflix. There's definitely going to be a character named Molly that's based off the ecstasy pill Molly. And there's definitely a form of Xana and Nonz, but it's not called Xanax. But there might be, you know, a secret operation that was going on that was supposed to be led the whole time to kill Lyoko. Xanax known for doing dumb shit and putting people to sleep, and Lyoko does the opposite of that. So, good news, there's gonna be Dirk and Nonz. It's gonna be based on Trixie Tang from the Fairy Odd Parents. Jinx and Death the Kid will also have a fusion in Nonz. So one thing you have to understand about Nonz, the continuity, especially when it comes to Hyper Academy, is that it's being heavily awaited, even though I didn't put emphasis on it. My favorite one so far that I'm excited for is Nonz Fortress of the Gothic Vampires. That's my favorite right now, but I understand why people love Bree and why people want Hyper Academy like right now. Because you have to understand, as far as Nonz movies, this is the one we have the most production for. I want to tell you what it symbolizes. This Nonz movie will definitely be one of my favorites, but the reason why I'm not putting too much emphasis on it, this one is very precious to me. One, it's not because of Bree, it's only because of I have some amazing choreography that I already have in my head for the movie. What I would say Academy is all those MEPs and all those multimedia projects done right. People will literally go make really good rock AMVs like All American Rejects and put literally like, I think maybe the Road to El Dorado, or what's that one movie with the horse? Like, literally, and they would have some good ass rock music and then make some professional editing where it comes to Disney shows. I'm talking about the concept of fan art. Everything is gonna be fully be able to be expressed in Howard Academy, and that's one thing that I am, you know, very hyped about, but not to the extent, because the problem with that is this, you know, the community I know for is toxic, but I know it's gonna be dope. I know it's gonna be up there. I know what it symbolizes. It symbolizes everything we have in Dark Game now. Everything is making sense now, but the worst part about it is this. It's not so much the propaganda and this and that, because I am full of shit. The fact that it revolves around pop is the fact that literally I know the truth about the community and how I had to fix shit compared to literally the lit shit that was confirmed for the movie. It's, you know, it's this fucking devastating fucking. But I know it's pure, and that's what keeps me sane. But at the same time, literally, it's scary knowing what happened to those actual characters in real life, what happened to all those YouTube accounts, all the fucking, you know, ideas that led to Hyper Academy really is tragic. And let me tell you, Bree killed some of those people. Bree killed a lot of people. Bree killed a lot of black people who used to do anime reviews. I'm telling you, a lot of people saw a picture of Bree and suicidal, and literally, you don't understand, literally, this all spread for a deviant art account. But the great thing about it is, it's going to be happening at a time where we'll be more than conditioned anime fans to actually be able to appreciate Hyper Academy for what it is. So it's definitely one of my favorite Nonz fans, because it's the community that literally I grew up in, and that really just story itself really puts a hole in my heart where it comes to this. So if you want to know what's good with me and Funimation, we burnt the fucking building, then went to another one. I will definitely be owning Funimation in due time, and at the current last time, you know, the whole deal with Chris and Sean is that they're just being fucking idiots for what I know of. I'll go into that, Lily. I'll just do my fucking job because I'm tired of playing tag or handcuffs. We had a lot of malfunctions that went on in Funimation. Crazy. But one thing I really like about Nonz and how it was coming along was a lot of the instructors that helped me along the way wanted me to use Gundam users. So if you don't know Moran code is based off Miranda, and C is a code user. Like C is a digi user, C creates digital bots that's a ticking time bomb. And also C is a great taijutsu user, is great with strategy and tactics, you know. One thing you have to understand about Funimation Studio is it's incredibly balanced. It's incredibly more wealthy than it's ever been. Incredibly not only wealthy, but people have literally told themselves that they have become more mentally safe when going to Funimation, despite our, you know, ability to smoke cannabis off screen due to our location being in LA. So if you didn't know, Will Smith is confirmed for Cursor Elephant statue. He's gonna be wearing an African dashiki shirt, and if you don't know, in the music video Summer Time, I think it was just for like one clip, I think Will was actually wearing a Speed Racer shirt. Anime was a shit back in the day. Yeah, I used to watch all that. I used to watch the old Cartoon Network block, or I used to watch He-Man, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Thundercats. The thing you have to understand about me, 8th grade in anime, is that 8th grade was literally while I was in the anime the most, where I could understand shit. But let me tell you that 8th grade is also a gang member evaluation. So I was watching anime at its prime when I was up against junior high. You know, opponent strategy, you know, jokes. So I came home, I watched Naruto vs Sasuke, and then I watched Rob Lucci vs Luffy, two of the best fights in the anime, when those both series were respected for having different fighting styles, and back when they were heavily respected as different animes. If you go watch those fights, they are one of the best fights you will ever, you know, see. But when you're up against, you know, concrete beauty like Ali and Narada, and when you're against concrete evidence, you can't really do much, but you can if you do something in between. Like Lily, I didn't get one while in that 8th grade, but I got a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge. I recognized that they got away with that shit because they're losers and they're determined to be losers. So when I got home, you know, after doing nerd research like getting GL, should have put in Narada back when I was in 8th grade and shit, I had this actual quality shit to fall back on. I was watching that shit in Deadliest Warrior. In one conversation, they didn't want to agree with me on. Fucking, if I mentioned Deadliest Warrior, they don't want to fucking expand the conversation. And yes, Henry is getting his own video season 3. One thing that astounded me last year, one thing I really liked about 8th grade, or one thing I liked about being black in general, was I got to reunite with my old friend named Kimmy Smalls. She was actually on the news one time. I used to get cockblocked by a lot of guys in junior high that stopped me from trying to get with her and shit, and then I got with her as an adult last year. Finding a moment about 8th grade, the whole reason why I tried too hard to be ghetto, why I started singing R&B out of nowhere, why I used to literally be out of place and literally, but I used to actually improve where it comes to rapping, dancing, and everything, but at the same time, I didn't like it. Started taking life seriously, fucking last year, Lily, I hung out with her one time, just let you know, I get destroyed the 8th grade this one time just by being with her. It was crazy. So, great thing about this is Spice will get a character in Nonz, and she's gonna get a really important character where it comes to her Curse that Elephant statue. Mamacita will be Citaria. I'll go into detail how she's equal a side role in Lily future videos.